Hello everyone and welcome to our van life how-to series. Today we're going to be talking about how to make money while traveling on the road. One of the things that we had the hardest time figuring out is how we're going to make money while we're traveling. We don't have a lot of money, we don't have a fund of money just laying around, so we had to find a way to A, fund our van build, and B, be able to maintain our travels once we start traveling. So in today's video we have 10 tips for you on how you can make money while traveling and on the road. And if you stick around to the end, we're gonna tell you how we make money while traveling on the road. Number one, take your current job on the road with you. So if you have a job that's like nursing or an electrician, or maybe you're a photographer, some of these professions that are more manual labor type, a lot of them you can do while traveling. So you're not going to obviously travel from city to city all the time, but you might stop in a city for a little bit, work there, and then move on to a new location. So that would be our first tip. If you are an electrician or nurse or another profession that allows you to travel, just get your van and travel from place to place and do your current job while on the road. Number two, transition your current job into an online one. So if you currently have an office job or a job that you think can be done completely online, then you could try talking to your boss or transition that job into a completely online one. This gets a little tricky because you may end up losing your job, but if you're committed to working online, then this might be what you have to try to do. So talk to your boss, try to find a way. Maybe they let you work from home a couple days, do a week, and then do a really good job. Tell them you work better at home, show them that you're performing better while you're working at home, and then keep trying to transition that until you're completely working online. Number three, find a work camping job. What work camping is you get a place to stay, and in exchange for your place to stay, then you work for so many hours a week, and some of them you even get paid. So the best website to go and find that is a website called workcamping.com, and they have a list. They have free and paid memberships, and you can find different work camping jobs on the website, and we'll link that in the description. The best type of work camping job is to get is one that you don't mind doing the work, and two, a job that actually pays you for your time. So some of them are just a place to stay in exchange for your work. Others you get paid in addition to that. So another thing that's unique about work camping jobs is that they're usually 3 to 6 months. A lot of times they're just for over like a season, and so you'll want to plan your route. So if you want to travel to certain parts of the country, you could line up 1 or 2 or 3 different work camping jobs along the way. And so yeah, check out work camping. Number 4, start your own online business. So this is probably one of the hardest and most difficult ones to do that we've mentioned so far. It requires a lot of work, and you need to know a lot of stuff about how online business works. But if you do have some of those skills, starting a business that sells digital products, services, or even drop shipping can be a good way to make money. It's probably going to take you a little bit of time to get it set up and to make it profitable, but it is something that would enable you to travel and fund your travels, assuming you know how to start and run an online business. So make sure you start early, because it's probably going to take you several months, if not a couple years, to get it going and make it profitable. So start now. You can even do it while you're doing some of these other things, and just keep working towards your goals. But yeah, definitely consider starting your online business as one of your options. Number 5, find freelance or contract work. If you go on a website like Fiverr or Upwork, you can find freelance type jobs that people are looking for certain specific work to get done, and they'll hire you to do that work. So the best thing to do is to go on to Upwork, for instance, and look at what kind of jobs are being posted, and try to see how your skills will match up with those jobs. And you do have to apply for these jobs and bid on them. So it does take a little bit of learning to figure out how you do that, but it is something that people currently do to work on the road. If you are doing this type of freelance contract work, it's going to probably take you a little bit of time to build up your reputation. You might want to do some jobs for a lower price amount just to get your name out there and to get started and to build a portfolio so that more people take you as a credible freelancer on those sites.
Number 6, get work along the way. If you're traveling, you'll probably travel to some bigger cities or some bigger towns, and a lot of these towns or cities will have temp agencies. And what you can do is you can either call ahead or you can just go in there, you can give them your resume and figure out what kind of jobs that they have. They can have jobs from like that they need for a month, or even longer jobs that are 3 to 6 months. Some of these temp agencies might not have a lot of work for you, so you can ask them how much work they usually have, and if they don't have enough for you, you can just move on to a different location. Some areas will have a lot of work for you, so you might want to stay there for a little bit longer. And if there isn't temp agencies, you could, if you're in a big resort area, you can just call up different restaurants, other places that you think would have jobs, and you can just ask them. You can tell them that you're living in a van, you're traveling through, you'll be there for a month, and they'll tell you if they need help or not. Some places that are in resort areas do need a lot of help because they have a lot of tourists that come, and they're really busy all the time, and they're always looking for people. So that's another thing that you can do. Number 7, search for remote jobs online. There are 2 different ways that you can find remote or online work, and the first one is that you can look at different job sites like Indeed, LinkedIn, Career Builder. There's different sites that you can search, and then what you would do is in the location area of the search you would put remote jobs, and then a whole list of remote jobs will come up, and then you can just apply right there to the remote jobs, and that's one way that you can find them. The second way you can find an online job is go online and just do a basic search. So what you would search for is the best remote or online companies, and then usually you'll get a list of 100 companies that have remote jobs. So you're gonna go to those specific companies' websites, and then you're gonna find jobs from there. They usually have a list of jobs, and then you can apply right from their site. A lot of the jobs that we did find from these companies that they had listed were coding jobs, customer service jobs, or marketing type jobs as well. So those are the jobs that you could probably find. Number 8, sell physical products online. This is a really good idea that you can do. There's a lot of different websites that you can go to. One of the big ones, one of the big products that you can sell online are used products. So a lot of people, what they do is they go to thrift stores like Goodwill, Salvation Army, or you can even go to garage sales. You'll find used products at a really good price, and then you can sell it on sites like Amazon, eBay, or if you find clothing, you can sell it on a site called Poshmark. And then other physical products that you can sell are your own products that you make. So if you're an artist and you do photography, or maybe you knit hats, or you make paintings, then you could sell that on Etsy. There'll be links to some of the apps and websites that you can sell your products or use products below. Number 9, Craigslist. Craigslist is a website that you go online. There's different things on there, like you could buy things on there, you can sell things on there, and they also have a portion of Craigslist where you can find odd jobs. There are 2 different ways that you can use Craigslist. The first way is that you can list your skills and have a phone number and what you charge, and then someone will contact you. So for example, if you're a painter and you paint houses, you could make a listing that you are looking for work like that and how much you charge, and then put your phone number, and then someone will contact you if they're interested in that, and then you'll set up a job that way. Another way is just to go on the website and look at the odd jobs portion of Craigslist, and there'll be a whole bunch of different jobs that people need help with and what they're charging, and then you would contact them and you could set up a job that way. But if you are going to use Craigslist, I would just caution that you do be careful on that site. So when you do set up a job and you do talk to somebody, just make sure that you're comfortable, you know exactly what's going to happen, what the job is, how much you're going to get paid, and if you feel comfortable with the person, set up the job. If you don't feel comfortable, you think it's just not right for you, then just say no, you're not interested. Try that again. Number 10, ask the van life community. There are so many people that you can find online that live in a van currently and are doing exactly what you want to do, and they have that experience. So if you go on Facebook, what you would do is just search van life on Facebook, and then a whole bunch of groups will pop up. So find the groups and then join them. Then when you're in the groups, you could either search the group for how to make money, or you could even ask people on there. So just make make a new post and then just ask the question, how do you make money online? Are there any tips? What do I need to know? And then generally people are really nice on there, and they'll give you a whole bunch of information. Now that we gave you 10 tips on how to make money online, we're going to tell you how we make money online and fund our travels. What I do in my job is I manage a Pinterest and Instagram account for a business, and then I also do Pinterest and Instagram advertising for the business as well. And so what happened, how I got that job was Brandon was employed with this company and he recommended me for the job, and then I interviewed for the job, and then I was able to get this 10-hour-a-week job. And then the second thing I do is I went to school for being a teacher, and I knew that we wanted to travel, so I had to figure out a way to make my teaching job, which seems like it would not be possible, to make that an online job. So how I did that was I found this website called Teachers Pay Teachers, and what I do now is I sell lesson plans to teachers that are currently in the classroom. The third thing I do is I go to thrift stores or garage sales, I find used clothes, and then I flip them for a profit online. The app that I use is called Poshmark, and that's an app that is specifically for selling clothes online. And so if you're interested in that, then you can download the app and figure out how it works. Those are the 3 types of jobs that I do to fund part of our travels so we can travel in our van.
So how we make most of our money while we travel is I have a 40-hour-a-week job for an online company, and what I do is Facebook advertising. So I have different clients that I create and run Facebook ads for, and that is what takes up most of my time. The other thing that I do to make money, which isn't currently making money, is I'm starting my own online business to work with resorts to help them market their businesses online. So I don't have a lot of time left in my week to work on that, but this is something I'm doing on the side. And like I said, if you want to do something like that, it takes a little bit of time. So that's what I'm working towards. And how I found the job was I searched on a jobs website, just looking for remote work, like we had outlined in one of our tips. And I just found a job that was a fully remote job, and I applied for it, interviewed, and ended up getting it. Thank you for watching our video. I hope that these 10 tips will help you find a remote job or a way to fund your travels. If you have any of your own tips, please leave them in the comment section below. We're always looking for new ideas to make money on the road. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.